Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld, but more importantly, welcome to a quite highly requested series. A lot of people over many series, to be honest, have requested the Alien vs. Predator one, which is what we are going to be looking at in this relatively short series for a change, probably about... Well, I would say probably not going to be much longer than a week. It's going to be fairly short. It's going to be a fairly focused, action-packed series, I hope, while we build a new large series pack in the background here. But a lot of people are requesting this, and I wanted an excuse to actually finally take a look at it here. So, the concept of this series is that we are, and you'll have to forgive me because I don't know much about the Predator films. Alien films, I think I'm kind of good with those, but the Predator films maybe not so much. Don't really know much about Predator lore. So, we are a Predator hunting party. We have Captain Catdu Abrodomar, absolutely, and then his 4 elite crew members there, some of which have various roles that will come into play throughout this series. Now, we aren't going to be playing as these people. We are going to be playing as these 4 characters here, the Unblooded. So, as far as I know, in the world of Predator, an unblooded Predator is one that hasn't had a kill yet, or killed anything significant. So, our goal for this series is to... make blooded predators. So send these guys down to the planet using the drop pods, because right now we are in orbit over this nice planet here. We send these guys down onto the planet and try and kill an alien queen. That's what I'm hoping will be the end of this goal here. So, sounds fairly difficult. It actually might be impossible. I have no idea. We're going to find out as we go along, but I've been told it is very fleshed out, and it's actually it's a really cool one with a lot of different incidents, but I've specifically not done too much research. I've play tested it for about an hour, just testing out the various features, sort of watching the AI do things more than playing it myself, just to make sure everything works fine. It looks really, really cool. So, like I said, our goal is to send these guys down to the planet and try and kill an alien queen. It's going to be very, very difficult to do that because, by design. So, firstly, these pod trips are going to be one way unless we find enough fuel to refuel the ship and send them back to the ship if we need to, say for medical care, to get them patched up, or maybe even to craft new weapons and armor. So one thing I want to do here, one of these guys that we've got, I believe it's this guy, Gakunkath is the blacksmith of our Predator ship here. So if we bring back resources with our little trips down to the planet, we could have him craft us new weapons and armor for our journey using the Predator crafting bench here. So you've got your basic sort of gauntlets, plasma caster weapons, you've got these cool stars, plasma pistols, whatever else. The Predators are very futuristic, way more advanced than sort of modern time humans. So we also have things like health shards as well, which are... basically just the base game Rimworld's mechanoid reconstruction spare. I forget what it's called now. The something mech serum? Don't remember. Anyway, it's basically just that. So we might also want to stock up on some of those before we fight the Queen itself. But basically, the whole point of it is we have limited runs. Now, every new season, we will get a new Predator. So if I march these guys into a raid against a human city for resources, and we get them all killed, then we have to wait until the next season before we can send a new character down there. They'll join this hunting ship to also try and become... It's a Predator school. That's what this is. This is Predator school, to learn how to be a good Predator. As in like a hunter, not like, you know, one of the Hollywood ones. Okay, so... how do we want to start this then? We've got to be very sensible, and hopefully guys will pick up on the gameplay loops as we go forward here. We've got to be very careful about who we send or what we send down. You know, do we want to send our best well-equipped, all 4 of them down in the first pod? And obviously risk losing all that gear, or maybe we want to be a bit more tactical and send one at a time based on their skill sets. So say, for example, this Unblooded here, Scar, has high crafting, not so good construction. This one called Wolf is more skilled in social and mining and construction, whatever else. Be able to build himself a good base and you know, get some resources there. Whereas some of the others, we might want to keep traveling. We might want to stick to the roads and stick to raiding human settlements. A lot of the humans, bear in mind, we're not using crazy mods like glitter tech or cybernetic weapons or rimatomics this time around. So the weapons are very much base game Rimworld weapons. So we are at a technological advantage here. So if we want to raid human cities, we can very much do that with just one Predator in theory. So a little bit of Zombieland, a little bit of some of the other series we played as well. But more importantly, it's we haven't got Zombieland. I'm saying it's going to be similar to that series in terms of like theming and checking out cities and whatnot. But this is going to be hopefully what we didn't do last series with the raiding and the aggressive attacks on settlements and things. And like I said, ultimate goal is to kill an alien queen. Hopefully, I've remembered everything. I don't think I have, but we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. So... who do we want to send out for our first attempt? That's the real question. Let's compare our 4 Unblooded then. So we've got Scar, who is, again, good at crafting, so be able to kind of survive on the planet probably a little bit easier. Garbage plant skills, good at melee, which is kind of important, so we can send him with some of these better melee weapons. We've got, oh, this guy's really good. Wolf is actually very, very good. 6.8 construction, 5.7 mining, 8.2 melee, and 9.3 shooting is actually quite impressive. We've then got Shaman after that. Social intellectual is going to be irrelevant, I'm so sorry, but a high passion for construction, so could build a sort of semi-permanent base down there on the planet. And then we've got Yautja as well. Good crafting, okay construction, but high melee. So I'm thinking we don't want to immediately send down. I think we can safely say Wolf is our best candidate here. I don't want to send Wolf down in our first attempt because we need to learn how things work. You know, we need to learn how to survive on this planet with all of these monsters we're playing with. So I think I would rather send a middling predator. Maybe someone like Charmian who's got good construction skill. Maybe they could build a little bit of a base camp. We could play more of the tribal, or we could even go full nomad and travel, like I said, across the cities doing various raids. Yeah, I think we'll send Charmian first. How about that? So the question is, what do we want to equip them with? They've got good shooting. I feel like it would be a waste of time to send them with a melee weapon. They could probably craft their own, like, human melee weapon, like a club or something, when we actually get to the planet. So a spear rifle or a plasma pistol, maybe even a compound bow, because we're going to be doing a lot of hunting as well. We're not going to be sending them with food. We're not going to be sending them with anything, I should point out, besides their armor and their weapon, because that's, in theory, all they should need. We do have this very powerful plasteel Xenomorph tail spear as well, which we definitely should not, we should definitely not let that go to waste. As it says, they're very powerful against Xenomorphs because it's immune to the acidic effects of Xenomorph blood. I think we'll send him with a... What do you think, like a spear rifle? We could send him with a basic weapon like a Yautja bladed maul. Yautja, by the way, is the name for predators. The predator name for predators, so these guys are all Yautja race. Besides Brig, who are you? They've brought home a human and put him on the spaceship. Okay, very weird. Let's not worry about that too much. We're not going to be playing on the spaceship at all when we've actually launched our people off. So let's get Scar ready. Scar, you've been summoned for the first journey here. So I think we'll give him a compound bow. Actually, no, he's our best shooter, right? Oh, no, sorry, Charmian. Charmian is our best shooter, so I think we should take him with a good weapon. Let's let him have the plasma pistol, and let's also have him take a bladed maul as well for the journey, just in case things sort of kick off, just in case things go a little bit badly there. Now, that's really it. We can't equip him with anything else. He's an unblooded predator, so he can only wear the helmet, and he can only have the survival mesh and the basic greaves and chestplate there, and obviously as they level up, they get access to some really cool gear, but this guy, nothing. That's all you get, my friend. Let's send him on the ship then. So the question is, do you want to send the cargo shuttle, which is mainly aimed at sending more groups of people? So if you want to send all 4 of them, we send the cargo shuttle. I think we'll just send a personal shuttle. That's it. Just him and his shuttle pod. Toggle hover mode? No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to load group of 1. So we are sending Charmian. Good luck, my friend. We also have 2 polar bears on the ship for reasons. All right, this is going to be interesting. I have no idea what to expect when we get there. I've been told there are a lot of... it's been hinted at by someone over Discord what to expect, but not how to deal with it. So I know there's a lot of surprises in store for us here, and survival seems like it's going to be very, very difficult. Charmian Youngblood is ready to go. Let's launch group. Now, where the hell can we land? So you can see this is us in space. This is our spaceship right here. These are all asteroids and things that we can go out and mine, like space debris, things like that. We want to land. We have to land somewhere directly below the ship, basically. So right straight below the ship around here. This is where I've landed just to do some testing. So somewhere on this road probably wouldn't hurt. There's a human settlement over here, though. Can we land somewhere close to that so we could do some raiding, maybe? We can land right next door. Oh, we actually can. Hey, cool. Very nice. Okay. Good luck. There he goes. Off to the human, or off to right next door to the human settlement. We might fight those guys as the first thing we do here. See if we can get some technology from them. And there we go. Charmian has landed. So setup camp. Why can't we do that right now? Oh, settlements cannot be adjacent to one another. Right, yeah, sorry, my bad. So let's move over to, that's not adjacent there. So why don't we move over there then? 0.4 days to get there, because of course he is still in his pod there as well. Oh, immobilized. Too much weight. Wait, are we not in the pod anymore? Oh my god, personal shuttle, he has to carry it. Okay, abandon it. Abandoned items vanished, could never be recovered. My bad. Sorry, I had no idea that we wouldn't be able to travel around in the shuttle when we actually landed there, so that's completely my bad. But instead, we'll have to set up a camp very, very quickly and rely on raiding this human settlement here, and they're not going to like us anyway, so we haven't got to worry about sort of impressing them too much. And that is it. We now can't really communicate with the ship. We can't send him any extra resources. That is against the rules. We could, but it is against the rules, so we're not going to. That's the point here. It's down to himself now to come back a blooded predator or not at all. We've arrived at this site. The question is, do we want to make it a permanent base and settle here so that other predators can also come down and land in this zone? Even if we don't stay here, we can keep it as a base and sort of build some buildings there, maybe get some defenses set up so it's a bit more defended against raids while we're not home. I think we might as well. There's no reason not to do it, and it's those guys are obviously going to be annoyed that predators have landed nearby and have set up a settlement there. I'm not too bothered by that. That's okay. All right. I have no idea what to expect with this mod pack. It looks to be fairly tricky. Oh, I didn't mention as well, we are playing on Merciless, by the way, so where I had to obviously build the ship beforehand. We are playing on the highest difficulty, so we do have to be very, very careful here, not only in terms of, and we're also playing with Randy Random too, not only in terms of the actual raids that turn up, but obviously with Randy on Merciless, we're still going to be up against diseases and weather effects, toxic fallout, nuclear fallout, whatever else. I just quickly configured the dual wheels mod, simple sidearm, whatever else, to have all of these Predator weapons set up for them too, just to give us a fighting chance, no pun intended. So let's take a look very quickly and just make sure that's working as intended. Oh, we could use that as a sidearm too, because of course that is a one-handed weapon. There's no reason why you couldn't wear it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, it's got a melee weapon and a ranged weapon. I have no idea how that works, I'll be honest with you. I guess we can forget it as a sidearm now then. So it's got plasma pistol in one hand, it's got claws on the other, so that if we are suddenly snuck up on, we should be okay. I fully expect for this first character to die a horrible, horrible death. That's just part of the playthrough, and again, we'll get more Predators every sort of season or whatever, more Unblooded to try and test out, but we won't get new weapons, so we have to be very, very careful about how we do this. Okay, so the question is then, do we want to set up a permanent base? Do we want to set up a camp-style thing, a very small base? Do we want to go out raiding? I have no idea where to start with this. I think making some pemmican would be a good start. Like I said, because Predators are more advanced than humans, we have access to absolutely everything off the get-go here. So I mean, first things first, we could just go and kill a bunch of animals, kill all these monkeys, make a bedroll, build a little hut, something like that, start creating some pemmican. That way we could start by raiding a human city. So with the, you guys have seen, hopefully by this stage, the Rim Cities mod. So these are huge, huge settlements. Like there's one there, for example. There's one up there, which have a massive amount of resources, massive amount of treasures too. So that would be a very, very good way. I think we should maybe start heading towards... If we follow this road down here, actually, can we even get to the city? We can. So if we follow the road up here, go across, maybe raid this city when we get there, go south and set up something more permanent on a river, because we do have access to fishing as well. So that could be something we could test out. See, there's a Predator camp there. There's another human... I want to try out this city, I really do. So maybe we'll give that a go. Anyway, first things first, let's focus on survival. So, I'm going to kill some monkeys. Always the first thing you should do when you find yourself in a survival situation. Just kill a load of monkeys. I'm actually going to say don't even bother with the other... with priorities right now. Let's just stick to the basics. So we're going to go hunting. We don't need warden. Rearm, refuel is probably completely irrelevant. Basic all bed rest is all good too. I guess doctor and surgeon we should set to high priority and then have him self-tend if that's necessary. This is why we need those predator, whatever they call it, the healing cells that automatically heal us. Okay, harvesting, growing, probably not too relevant. Let's go construct and deconstruct. We'll have harvest, but not grow. That way we can go for berry bushes, things like that, and plant cut too. Okay, that seems fine. That seems okay. Let's get to work then, Mr. Predator, and see what you can do with your plasma pistol. That does not inspire confidence. This is our elite hunter who's going to try and kill an alien queen. You can't hit a single monkey. Maybe we go for melee. Oh my god, this is bad. And he's got 9.34 shooting as well, I'd like to point out. There we go, at long last. Okay, fine. After you've done that, let's put down very quickly a stockpile zone for all of our crap. So we'll do it like here. We'll chop down some trees and very quickly try and get a shelter up together. This is ridiculous. It's taking too long. We're just gonna stab the monkeys instead. I feel like it's probably a bit more efficient, huh? Is he getting... Come on. You cannot get your ass kicked by a monkey. It's a monkey, Mr. Predator. Right, let's go for a slightly faster speed here too then. Okay, prioritize. No. Melee attack the monkey. We've learned from our mistakes. It turns out this weapon is garbage. We actually might want to build just a well, it's probably not bad. It probably does a lot of damage, but it's hugely inaccurate. We might want to go for a bow next time, or maybe we should have even gone for a bow this time. Maybe we could build a bow this time and not have to worry about it too much. Right, so we'll start working on the trees next, and I should probably undraft you as well here. Tending, can't believe that. Bruised monkey teeth tended. Okay, let's stop the hunt with the rest of them and actually work on a structure now quickly. This is essentially going to be me showing how little I know how to play tribal as well, because I really have no idea what we're doing with here. Okay, so let's head down a crafting spot. We've got crafting spot, butcher spot. What do we need to make pemmican? Can we do that at the crafting spot? Oh no, that Yautja hunting bow is only 60 wood. Make a simple xenomorph shield. Oh, cool. A shield made from a xenomorph head protects the wearer from both melee and ranged attacks. It's immune to the acidic effects of xenomorph blood. Very nice. Okay, cool. I feel like we do need to make one of these as soon as possible because our current weapon is kind of garbage. A two-handed weapon might work a lot better. How do we make... so butcher creature, do forever, ideally, as long as we are not allowing, so just animal corpses, maybe no insects, maybe they don't care about this, maybe Yautja or predators don't care about eating insects. We're going to be very careful about that, though. How do I make pemmican? Do we have to cook it still at a bonfire? I know we also need some, I know we need plants too. Man, this just goes to show how little I know about the starting part of Rimworld. So campfire is under, like, temperature, right? There we go. Okay, so let's make a campfire too, and just to keep them warm, and we'll work on a bedroll. We'll get the monkeys butchered, hopefully that's enough to make a nice monkey skin bedroll. Let's go and get one of those planned out too. Oh, we can't yet, because of course we don't have any resources. Oh god, this is going to be really difficult. And what's the temp? I didn't even check the temperature here. Now, predators, unlike humans, have a much more higher tolerance towards heat. So if we go to, what does it show? Yeah, so maximum comfortable temperature is 62 degrees, and the minimum comfortable temperature is minus 20. So these guys, we don't have to worry so much about cold snaps or heat waves as predators, luckily enough, which will give us a little bit more breathing room, because, you know, obviously we would not be able to build coolers right now. Right, so we've got ourselves a campfire built. Unfortunately, he does botch absolutely everything because he's garbage. Okay, so we've already got that one being made. We've got the bow queued up. I would rather wait, so let's just make sure... okay, I haven't put any points in crafting anyway. I don't want to waste the walls that we're using to build the house on a bow this early on, when we've already got some pretty viable weapons. Not necessarily fantastic, but they are viable, and then we'll just put the plasma pistol in his pocket. That'd be better, I assume, for armored enemies, or much bigger threats where we might want to take the gamble, where arrows won't be so effective, like a Xenomorph, for example. Apparently they're rotting all the meat away on the ship, but we don't care about the ship. This is not about the ship. It's about Charmian and his wacky adventures on the planet, where he's going to get horribly murdered. Okay, we're going to need some more wood then, aren't we? So let's go ahead and designate just a few more trees here. I don't want to go too crazy with it, because that tends to be something I find myself falling into in the early game, is designating way too many resources to be harvested that we're never going to use and not getting the important stuff down. I've learned this from Jilp. I should point out as well, there's no reason we couldn't send another predator down to somewhere else on the planet to also start working on this too. I'm not confident enough in my early game Rimworld abilities to manage 2 different colonies at the same time. Maybe that's something we could consider later on, especially if we get like a big backlog of predators. If we spend a long time and build a lot of them up on the spaceship, we could send multiple out to the same base, or even multiple out to different bases to help out with things there. Okay, so that should be the front door. I need a few more. Actually, that should be enough. We probably don't need to designate any more trees then. Actually, that was almost the perfect amount. Rhino, that could be a good way to start getting some combat experience in. Nice amount of leather. Gonna get the roof built to there, and then again, just because we've got the campfire there, it's already quite warm anyway. If we were playing as a human, I'd be concerned that this is way too warm, but as a predator, we can afford to take on this little extra heat. Okay, cool. And now he's going to clean up his base, which is absolutely not what we want. Thank you. Okay, so let's get some crafting done. Will that count as crafting, smithing, tailoring? I have no idea. We'll just put 2 points in each of those just to be sure. Okay, need material. What do you mean? What do you need? Your jabot. 60 wood. Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. So let's go ahead and chop this one. Have we got any more trees that we can chop wood on? There we go. 40% grown. It doesn't matter. We need like a tiny little bit more. Oh, now we're ready for some real rootin' tootin' cowboy shooting, not with this crappy plasma pistol that can't hit a broadside of a barn door. Now we're going to be able to actually take out some, can't believe we're doing this. So, we are going to try and take out some humans. You know, that's going to be the first thing we've hunt here, is to go over to that human colony, see if they've got any useful technology. To be fair, we could even move into their base. We could go in there and just live, although I think the game forces you back out, doesn't it? I have no idea. I'd love to be able to co-op their base, though. Awful quality. Brilliant. Maybe that's another thing we could focus on. This is why I said sometimes the crafters might actually be better. Let's go ahead and equip that one, and equip that one as a sidearm as well, then. Okay, wait, you can use the bow and that offhand. That doesn't work. I thought that's a two-handed weapon. Yeah, to make room for their two-handed weapon. Let's drop that then and equip that as a melee weapon instead. There we go. So it's a sidearm. So we'll automatically switch to that when enemies come in range. Do we need arrows for this or anything? Obviously, we're not playing with Combat Extended because it's not officially supported anymore by the... it was never officially supported, but the patch for the Alien vs. Predator mod doesn't work. Okay, now these monkeys don't know what hit them. Let's get these guys hauled too. Oh, no storage space. Shit, sorry, that's my bad. Corpses. And we'll allow... I guess anything? Are they going to be upset about that, do you think? Probably not. I imagine Predators are a bit more hardy, don't really give too much of a crap about corpses kicking around there. Right, let's prioritize hauling these monkey before we go to sleep, see if we can build a bedroll for tonight. Also going to start butchering them right now too, because they're going to start to rot away if we're not careful. Okay, 44 meat. Hey, that's a good start. That's not too bad. Make pemmican. We need meat and vegetables. Yeah, I thought it was the case. Or make cannibal pemmican and insect pemmican. Oh, nice. Okay. So we'll do that forever. The more pemmican, the better. I know regular... Is it not true that meals are better for actual nutrition? Whereas pemmican is obviously much, much better at traveling. To be fair, if we make one of those every day, so why don't we say a limit on the pemmican? So do until we've got like 20. Is that still a little bit too high? Maybe like 15. And then meals do until we've got 3. That way they're never going to rot away because we'll be eating enough meals. Let's do 4. That way we've got enough for one day, plus 1 extra if we need to go out hunting for getting some more meat into the colony. Okay, so now let's go ahead and build ourselves a bedroll if at all possible. This feels so weird going from... oh, there we are. Light leather. Very nice. Oh, that should be enough. Holy shit, we can actually build a bedroll too. Get on it. This is going to be terrible. Don't botch. We've done it. Okay, very nice. We've got ourselves a bed. We've got ourselves a base. We've got a little tiny, I guess, yurt here to live in for a while. We've got ourselves some food. Obviously, we'll have to cook some meals up pretty post-haste here. We'll also need to go and get some berry bushes, too. But he botched almost every single harvest there. Incredible stuff. Okay, so if we got enough to just even make, like, the slightest bit of pemmican, we good? What are you doing? Cleaning? Why are you not cooking? Oh, I need to make cooking high priority. I didn't even set it up, you fool. Okay, well, this is absolutely going to be food poisoning central, but hey, what else can we do here? So prioritize cooking. Let's get some meals turned out, at least, and then we'll try and work on some pemmican afterwards. We've got some long-term emergency food. Don't worry about the spaceship. Slight hull breach. Nothing to worry about there. Not a problem. Everyone just got very quickly depressurized and almost died. Okay. So, 2 meals in our... Okay, so we want to make the 4, and then when we've got some pemmican, I think we will immediately go for the... raid on the city. Or city, town. Town is what I meant. The one that's immediately next door. The guys that don't like us too much. And we'll see how effective these guys, just as a test, we'll see how effective these guys are in combat versus humans. See if this bow or the plasma pistol is... Hopefully, I mean, I have no idea how the technology works. Like I said, I watched the AI do it, but I haven't really got a feel for it playing as them. So... This might end up getting poor old Shaman killed, but we can always drop someone else here to carry on and live in the little predator hut that we've built out in there. Oh, God. People are dying up on the spaceship. Maybe we should go and take a look at what the hell's causing that. They seem to have been sucked out into the vacuum of space. Do you think we can rescue him in time, or is that going to kill them all? Oh, God. That's like another bridge member. We've only got 2 elite predators left. Carefully, maybe try and rescue him? Is this all breathable? Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, it's breathable. It's just extremely cold. Okay. Oh, that room is also a vacuum. Okay, right, so let's forbid that one stuff with... Oh, fuck, this is... Let me tidy this up. This is not the point of the series. We don't need this shit right now. Oh, that was a hell of a rescue. Okay, I think we're good. I think we don't have to worry about the spaceship too much. I've forbidden this whole area because this is just not safe anymore. This was a bad plan. Let's just go ahead and also forbid the door there too. So they shouldn't be allowed in here anymore. Things should be fine. Okay. Shaman, meanwhile, cooking many meals. I like all the interesting stuff that's happening up on the spaceship. Okay, so that's it then. We've got 16 pemmican. So let's see if we can plan a quick journey over to the settlement here. So we want to form caravan, Shaman with his pemmican. What's in 2.6 days? Oh, because he's got one in his backpack, I would assume. Right, okay, fair enough. So let's just take a little bit. We don't know how long we're going to be there for. Let's take like 10 pemmican. That's probably overkill, but we'll see how it do. Alright, it's going to take 0.1 days to get there. We're traveling across the road in daylight. This is probably not too safe, but that's okay. Go for it, Shaman. Let's see what we can do. I hope that none of these mods have added like extra defenses to settlements to help fend off aliens and or predators, because we are one of those, and that would suck if we lost our first guy to some turrets that I didn't even know existed. Okay, this should be, we're going into the dead of night. Quiet. We can use we don't have camouflage or anything. It's the advanced armor sets to get camouflage. Oh, shit, no, I'm sorry. Go back. No, stop. What are you doing? Go back. What are you doing? Why is he turning around? Ah, shit. Oh, come on. Because he... Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Alright, we'll have to try that again tomorrow. Apparently I completely misclicked and he couldn't stop. I guess it was the momentum of traveling down these extremely fast roads. Okay, generating map. Here we are. Let's see what we've got. Again, we're here in the dead of night. We've got stealth on our side. Sneaky predator steals from unsuspecting humans. Pause. Okay, here we are. What have they got? There's actually quite a lot of them. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. They've got night vision goggles and power armor. I was expecting it to be a really basic human... Oh, my God. They've immediately got a... I feel like we should leave. Do you feel like this is dangerous? Shaman, you got to prove yourself, my boy. You got to prove yourself. Let's see what we could... Let's see what we can do. Let's be very sneaky here. This was a bad base. This was such a bad call. Okay, quiet. Let's get in close. If we can cut off their power, that would help out a lot. Kill their turrets. Be very, very sneaky about this. Do you think we could take pot shots at there? What's the range on our plasma pistol? Bad. What's the range on the bow? About the same, but better. I mean, the turrets won't be able to hit us from where they are, so we could, like, stand here, shoot at their solar panel, or maybe even the battery itself, try and break it. Then their turrets would go offline. Do they have any other... Oh, they've got actual generators plugged in. Shit. All right, never mind then. Unless that's a separate grid entirely. What's that one? 217. Yeah, this is a separate grid. So we'll be able to kill most of this side of the base. Of course, it wouldn't help out with the mortar, but we're almost within minimum range of that. Okay, where are we? Be very careful. This is going to be a very sneaky raid. This is the type of stuff I need to learn how to do better. So, open fire. Do you think we can hit that? Miss? Oh, it fires very fast, though. Look at that. Okay, fairly impressed. They're attacking your Yautja. Are they really? Oh, shit. Heatwave. We don't care about that. We might be able to run around and avoid them if they're going for a heatwave then. So let's get that equipped. Let's run and gun and try and lure the humans to us. They do have shields, though. Where is that incendiary shell going? Let's be careful of that. Okay. Take him and stick him around the corner. Good shot. We didn't break his shield, though, did we? My God. An actual accurate shot, but I feel like it's still not going to help out too much. Oh, there is way too many humans here. Start running to the map edge just in case we do need to flee suddenly. Good shot again. Still not enough, though. Come on. Watch out for those bullets. Oh, God, be careful. Be careful. Okay. Maybe we should go back for the... As we hide behind the corner and stabs. Oh, his melee attack is terrible. Okay, let's go with the bow and arrow. Can we run and go with the bow and arrow? We can, but it's going to be horribly inaccurate. My God. Nothing. I don't think we're going to be able to break the shield generator. I hate to say it. They've all... Look at them. They've all got, like, night vision gear, flak jackets, assault weapons. This was a bad choice of person to attack. I feel like we should leave. Maybe we should send in a second predator for backup, because this seems like with one person we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. God damn, what have I done? Okay, run away. Flee. That was a mistake. That was absolutely a mistake. Just go home. God damn. I think we'll send Wolf in as backup, because one predator alone is not gonna... It's not going to be able to do this. I hate to say it. Okay, Wolf, let's get you let's get you well equipped and send you on your way as well. So what is Wolf good at? Wolf was one of our best predators, right? Let's send him with the... Honestly, think the bow might be the best bet. What are the spear rifles like? Let's see if we can compare the damages. So let's go to the weapons tab. So spear rifles have a lower DPS, but the range is much better, and the accuracy is much better at long range. Apparently, they also fire bullets, which is, you know, questionable. I think we'll take the good spear rifle. Which, again, this could be a waste, especially because I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Let's go and get that, and then we'll get a spear as a secondary weapon. Question is, which spear do we want to take, then? Melee. So the Plasteel Xenomorph spear... Okay, let's take the combi staff, because that's, I mean, way weaker. But I feel like if we're in melee range anyway, that with this stat, it's not going to help out no matter what weapon we've got. So let's take that one as a sidearm. Okay, let's get you loaded up. Your time has come, my friend. And we're going to launch group down to the settlement to try and rendezvous with him somewhere. We'll drop it, I guess, right in front. Now, on the plus side here, we're also going to be able to keep the shot pod. Now, like I said, I think the fuel is only enough for a one-way journey. So you can even see the pod. Look at that, landing on the planet. Save our ship too. Actually, incredible mod. I'm genuinely kind of blown away by it. Okay, here we are. So the pod is, I believe, only good enough now for... Fuel 0.6. Okay, let's toggle hover mode to keep the tiniest little bit we've got left there. Yeah, so we have no fuel to return. So if we do want to return for more weapons or for medical treatment, whatever else, we are going to need to find some more. I believe they take, what, uranium? Chem fuel. They take chem fuel. Okay, fair enough. So raiding cities and actual human settlements then, with all their generators and whatnot, actually might work. There could be a legitimate way to... Or we could tame a boomalope, for example. There are boomalopes. Has anyone got any good animal skill? I'm going to assume not. What have you got right now? Animal skill is handle. Garbage. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It'd be so funny if we, as predators, turn up and immediately started a predator farm, which is not really what that word means at all. Wolf thinks we should give this settlement a name. What do you think it should be called? I think Hunter Camp is absolutely the wrong name for it, seeing as all we've hunted so far is a bunch of monkeys, badly, and then retreated. We also could do with another bedroll, I guess. Oh my God, can they be affected by dressers and end tables? It seems a little odd that we would do that, but hey. Okay, your goal then. Let's go and hunt some more animals then very briefly to bring in a little bit more food here. So wildlife. What drops light leather? Alpaca? Camel hide? Absolutely not. Light leather. Chinchilla? Drop chinchilla fur. Understandable. Monkeys we definitely know, so let's hunt the monkey. What about boomalopes? Plain leather. Damn it, we might have to actually hunt some rhino then. We'll wait for the other guys to get back before we do that. We could always just hunt a bunch of alpaca and then use their leather to make a new bedroll. Why not? Let's go and hunt you guys as well then. Cassowary? Yeah, if we wanted to die, maybe I'd go for that. Poor wolf. Turns up and he can't even hunt a cassowary. Right, we also need to adjust his... Is he a better dot than the other guy? We can't check. The other guy's decided, in his failure, he's decided to wander around in sadness, so we're going to have to wait a while before he comes home as well. So basic rearm refuel. Let's get rid of rearm there. Well, have we got two rearm? Used to rearm alien versus predator traps. I see. Okay, fair enough. Right, okay, fair enough. Because of health condition. What the hell's wrong with you? He's got bite scar on his torso. I'm pretty sure that's not it. I guess it's just, I have no idea. It must be something to handle the alien versus predator trap slightly different. So construction, deconstruction, this guy should be in charge of that because the other guy's garbage. Hunting as well, he's also fairly skilled at. This guy was a much better choice. I feel like Wolf is going to have to take Charmian on as his apprentice here. Right, let's see if this spear gun is a bit more accurate for... Oh my God, it's got a hell of a range to it. Fuck. Okay. Did he just instantly kill that? My God. Okay, this is a lot better. This guy, I feel like the spear gun alone might have been a much better choice than the plasma pistol. Wow, the range on this is insane. Oh, the accuracy is not as good as I thought, but it's still pretty decent. That's a very nice little weapon we've got there. Okay, how long until... Okay, he's still freaking out. He's still wandering in his failure there. My God. We'll just leave him to hunt. I'm fairly confident he's going to be able to hunt fairly safely without having to worry about the animals going for vengeance or anything like that. Finally, he's heading home. Okay, now we can use their skills to try and build a slightly more permanent base, something a bit better. I've just got wolf hunting permanently because that seems like his forte there. Let's try and at least get some floors down in the space, especially if we're going to have a couple of people living here. We are playing on Merciless, so we do have to bear in mind mood management is also going to be important here. We are still playing Rimworld at the end of the day. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Aha, this is how predators finally get blooded, I see. Okay, Shaman, we might need your help here. Bring that plasma pistol too, because I feel like against a big group of enemies, it probably wouldn't be so terrible. Wolf, I'm going to draft you, and we're going to set you to attack, and then you are also going to attack as well. Oh, shit. Run and gun, run and gun. Keep moving, never stop. Okay, welcome. How accurate is that thing? Oh my God, the range on it is questionable. Hey, at least this way we're bringing them close to our base, right? So, should have less of a distance to carry all the meat that we get, if we get any meat. Oh my God. Switch back to your bow. My God, we might actually stand a damn chance then. Look at this. How are they struggling against a bunch of big rats? Okay, back off, back off, back off. Run, 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 run. No, I don't care about you right now. Get out of here. Okay, this is dangerous. Please don't die to a... That would be so embarrassing if a predator died to a pack of rodents. Okay, keep some distance. Keep the run and gun going. Okay, there's another one down. How is this our most dangerous fight so far? Unreal. Okay, keep backing off. I need to queue up run points rather than doing it bit by bit. That way run and gun will still work. Okay, let's just keep them zigzagging around the house. And I also need to do it a lot more slowly, because right now we're moving too fast, not being able to hit the capybara. Okay, move, please. Run, run, run. Thank you very much. This is shameful. This is like Benny Hill. This might take a while, so bear with me. That was ridiculous. You're probably wondering why I didn't just use melee attack. I'm trying to build up their shooting skill. I would rather train it against a pack of very angry capybara than I would against xenomorphs or humans when the raids turn up. Okay, let's make sure these guys are all finished off. They should go and hunt the rest there and haul all the corpses back too. Just in case, I will manually set those to haul urgently. Wow, okay, well there's food and, we can build carpets? Can we build carpets out of... We can't build carpets out of capybara, can we? That'd be a nice little feature, but unfortunately not. We're gonna have to build some wooden floors or something like that later on. I've organised some more trees to be chopped down there, but that took ages. That was ridiculous. Crate with a spelepede Cortar is crashing in a transport pod nearby. What? If it survives the crash and be badly wounded, we can get ourselves a pet. A wild insect. You're okay. That's fine. I don't really care about nursing an insect back to health. Oh my God, wait. Animals can crash onto the planet. Does that mean like a Xenomorph Queen could crash onto a planet? Or like a Thrumbo, more importantly? Or a facehugger? That would also suck. Okay. Thank you, Randy. Very cool. Here's a free insect. Appreciate it. What? Oh my God, I thought he died then and we were butchering him. Holy shit. Can we build let's build another bedroll then for him very briefly. And that way, we've got ourselves a pretty okay start, I think. Like another bedroll. We can actually build one of those. Who's our best builder right now? You've got a higher passionate, but this guy's higher skilled. Okay, we'll stick with Wolf then for the time being. Come and build yourself a bedroll and get yourself some sleep. Very nice. A good start. What did we do? We failed a raid and we got almost everybody killed from capybara. That was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys can see the sort of gameplay loop that I've got planned for this one then. I think we are going to run out of predators a lot faster than we're going to gain predators. Bear in mind, it's every season. We gain 2 new recruits who will join the spaceship. So... we've just got to stay alive till then, you know, try and find some... I believe we can be also randomly attacked by aliens, that type of thing. There can be some flora and fauna-related issues. I don't want to spoil too much, but this is going to be fairly interesting. Again, it's going to be a very short series while we build up the other mod pack and make sure that is ready to go for a much longer series. Thank you all for watching. This is very weird. This has been one of the weirder Rimworld playthroughs we've done, but hopefully it's fairly unique too. Thank you to... Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belex Rombo, Ben Hofflin, Chesty, Crosis, Chris, Derek, DKO, Donald, Fukuna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harik, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Malone, Norstrus, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClan, Vacuous Bacchus, Varagon, and William Green for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you guys all for your support. If you guys want a predator name, hey, I never even really considered this because it was only supposed to be a short series. If you want to name one of these predators, feel free to send me some names over Discord or Patreon or wherever. just get in touch. Send me some weird names. I guess I could ask for that and rename some of these guys so we feel a bit more of an attachment to them. So right now they're into all weird shit like Hi Turiad and Gajar and Gakath, and it's all very sort of generic evil sci-fi name, isn't it? So we'll go for something a bit better. Same thing applies to the other patrons as well, including Uwu Daddy, Astro, Adam Person, Adrian Eliasson, Alex Bogard, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Astro, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Brittany Lee, Bwen Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dapper Go, Don, Don Honey 2 and 7, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Circa, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I Am Sagater, Icy the Great, Irotha, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, Job's Lucky Sister Jilly Vondel, Joseph Beer, Justin Rules, Justin Pluck, Justin Waters, Kevin Saunders, Lepus, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosic, Mastolp, Monty, Mosu Sampson, Munda Difflin, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Olivia Kaiser, Organised Confusion, Pans Hamu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Kamar Ishmael, Ray Ace, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Sam Gears, Scaps, Shardul, Silkworm, Smirtworm, Smooth Octopus, Socrates, Super 90089, Sweet Sea, Talar, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson Tef, Wolfie, Yellow 4, Yorker, Zach, and Zetlock 2. Thank you guys all for your support. See you guys tomorrow for hopefully some progress. If you've got any tips, by the way, for playing Tribal, because that's essentially what we're doing, send them my way. God, I need them.